Welcome to Cryptid Technical. Please enjoy your stay. It's probably permanent. As you navigate the halls of our, home, our technicians will provide you guidance. Stay out of all the Wendigo's bedroom and don't accept directions from Granny. And all these snacks are off limits. Enjoy.
Welcome back to Cryptid Technical. Rising out of the ashes, we finally got Andrew out of the fucking basement. Actually, he wasn't in the basement. We were lied to. Turns out he got let out for good behavior and was on vacation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Ice cream was amazing.
Oh, fuck you. What did you have?
Everything.
Oh, fuck you. We haven't had ice cream in here in months. Months.
I went and got the ice cream, man. Tossed
You
it up to the
can't
window.
leave.
He tossed
Stop
it up to the
talking.
window.
No, you don't toss ice cream. You eat it.
He tosses salads.
Wow.
Anyway, we're back. Let's lead off with that Truth or Trash Thursday. Angie, you want to take it? Everyone voted true, by the way.
Oh. Well, I didn't trick anybody because it was definitely true. And it is something. They're not called chupacabras in, I think it's Virginia or something. They're called like deer suckers or something like that. But they say that the chupacabras that live there and Sasquatch have like a bond with each other, and they basically work out so that the Sasquatch like make sure that no hunters come and get the chupacabras, and they eat the leftover remains of whatever the chupacabra sucks completely dry. So it is a true esque thing.
Well, since we're back and we're rising through the ashes, you know what we're covering today, right? For the third time, we're recording Phoenix.
They don't know that.
They do now.
Now they do.
Yeah. So this is like multiple rise from Andrew rose from the ashes. This episode is hopefully rising from the fucking ashes for the third time.
And hopefully it doesn't corrupt again.
And I may have farted in the studio and it might smell like ashes. So everybody wins today.
Yeah, and I'm not even there. Double win. Triple win for me.
But yeah, let's hop right into that.
Lore and mythology.
So, the Phoenix. It's one of I feel like it's one of everybody's favorite cryptids, whether they know it's a cryptid or not. Because I can't remember when I learned about the Phoenix, so that was like a long, long time ago. And I mean, when we get to that section, like you guys see just how much the Phoenix is ingrained into our societies, like on a world level.
Yeah.
Like it's everywhere. And most people actually associate it with Roman culture or old ancient Greece. But it actually started in Egypt. So there's that. They thought, like, over in, like, the typical phoenix that you see now is like a big flaming condor almost. Maybe like a thunderbird-ish type critter. But it's on fire for the most part. They glow, well, they have feathers, plumage. It's red, gold, and purple with some oranges. Shit, where the hell was I?
Keep losing
And
your
I
place.
Okay.
Yeah, I drew the picture.
You did. It's fantastic. I'm sorry. The manticore came out of Egypt. The phoenix comes out of East Africa.
Wow.
Yeah. Boy, I'm on point today. The flamingo. People thought the flamingo was a phoenix. Which I don't understand because flamingos hang out in huge flocks.
They do.
I've seen it on Discovery Channel.
That's the fire.
What?
One of them had a mixtape and it was spitting hot fire. It was a flamingo rapper. And they're like, oh my God, get him. He's a phoenix.
His rapper named the Phoenix. Phoenix the flamingo.
Oh my god. No, but yeah. So they thought that flamingos were phoenixes, which I don't know. That's fucking weird to me, to be honest with you. Why does my pad keep going down that far? I don't want it to do that. It's
Pen
also
and paper,
in.
baby.
Oh no! It wasn't. It wouldn't. It did. It did originate in Egypt. God damn it! God damn it! No, my fucking notepad jumped all the way down to the bottom. It screwed me up. So yeah, the phoenix did originate in Egypt. Thank you. I was right the first time. I'm a double idiot because I thought I was an idiot the first time and I was right, and now I'm coming back and realized that I was right, but I'm not actually an idiot, but I sort of am because I thought I was right.
I was just
wasn't.
letting you go. I just wanted to see how long it was going to take for you to figure it out.
And this
Yeah.
quality show is brought to you by Cryptids.
Right? By the green aliens. No, not green aliens, gray aliens.
It was gray aliens. Greeny
That's
is our
management.
roommate.
Oof, I'm gonna get written up for that one. Really
Pretty
fuck-
sure Greeny's going to get slappy.
I'm fucking up all over the place. Anyway, phoenixes. They don't live for less than 500 years and are typically thought to live about 1,000 to 1,500. Like I said, they come out of Egypt originally, where it was believed that a phoenix, when it was going to die, would burn up into ashes, and it would come out of those ashes, a little egg, and it would hatch, and it would gather those ashes back into an egg, take it to the city of Heliopolis, and place it upon the altar of Ra.
You remembered the city this
Yo,
time.
yo, right? I've only told this story 3 times now. And there's another variation where instead of finding like a mountaintop or something, the phoenix would actually go to the altar of Heliopolis to burn itself up, and as the ashes, sort of like an offering to the sun god or whatever. But yeah, there's another one where in Islamic mythology, the phoenix would actually fly off to gather sticks, twigs, herbs, and spices to build a nest from, at which point it would immolate itself.
It's got to smell nice while doing it.
Yeah, I get that probably would smell fantastic.
Herbs and spices, man. It's barbecuing. I mean, it's itself, but
I wonder
still.
what kind of herb it was gathering. Ayy.
Roman red.
We're gonna have to see its medical card. But yeah, I mean, in Egyptian mythology, it's got really like it's a very symbolic creature, and it represents immortality. It represents rebirth, your resurrection after your death. So it was a popular symbol within hieroglyphics and whatnot in pyramids. It was pretty much everywhere. Then we get to like the Greek version of the phoenix, which is pretty much what I feel like everyone's most familiar with. And the description, that's where you get that thunderbirdish condor that's on fire. It doesn't look like a fucking flamingo and shit. Or a crane. Sorry, and the Egyptians thought it was like a crane.
That's where I pretty much mostly noted it from, is usually Greek mythology.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Who's their damn sun god? Helios, right? Which is interesting because the city of Heliopolis is also known in Egyptian mythologies, but yeah. Well, I mean, they don't call it Heliopolis or whatever, but anyways, so where am I
Actually,
now?
didn't it also do that for, what the hell is it? It was also a sign of, like, Ra.
Yeah. Yeah, but so
Associated with
with
Ra.
Greek
Okay.
mythology, when a phoenix reaches the end of its life, it builds the nest, sometimes with the herbs and spices, and then Helios comes across the sky. The phoenix will sing, causing Helios to pause while riding his chariot. And when the phoenix is done singing, the Helios starting to drag that sun across the sky again, causes a spark to fall, which ignites the phoenix, causing it to immolate. It rises from the ashes, gathers the ashes up in the golden egg, and off to the altar it goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, would these ashes taste good on fried chicken?
Doubtful?
No, I don't.
You're
don't
talking
think-
about herbs and spices. I don't know if that's like the Colonel's secret recipe. He uses the phoenix ashes.
Ooh.
Well, what I want to know is, since Helios is up there going, obviously stopping while this thing is singing. Is it because he likes the song and then drops the thing so it can rebirth, or he's like, oh hell no, it's singing again. He just destroys it.
No, the spark that he drops is just an after effect of him starting the chariot going.
Yeah.
Then the spark drops. But there is a story where the phoenix, instead of like rising from the ashes like normal, it actually starts as a worm, like a tiny worm, and grows into a phoenix, and then gathers the ashes and takes them back to the altar. That seems to be like the main consistency with the phoenix, is that it gathers the ashes and takes them to the altar.
Just find a different species. Goes from worm to bird. It's odd.
Yeah, and then that's just something. That's where we come out of that. Then we get to the East African version, and they all thought that was flamingos, but whatever. Flamingos, phoenixes, same thing.
Was there an Asian version?
No.
I mean, they know of it.
Yeah, I mean it's like a world thing, but like it's in Hindu mythology, Native American, Slavic mythology. They call it the firebird. Yiddish, Jewish mythology. Those are the main ones. I'm sorry. It does have symbolism in ancient China. So yeah, it is an Asian culture.
Yeah.
And weirdly enough, it pops up in Christianity.
Not surprising.
Well, it is a little surprising because Christianity preaches to not worship false idols. But the
It's
phoenix,
not worshiping it though.
they celebrate it as a symbol. I guess you could get away with calling it an icon, which is how they get away with worshiping idols. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, it pops up in Christianity.
There's symbols. There's even people are symbols. I mean, you're not really worshiping.
But they use it as a symbol for Christ's death and resurrection. It's odd for that particular religion to pull something that's involved in so many other religions as a main symbol for something like that, and then you don't see it. Like, I've never once been in a church where anybody said anything about a phoenix. There was no pictures on the wall, nothing. But it is within the religion. At least in olden times it was.
Yeah.
And it's brought up in the Bible, so there's that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the Phoenix in a nutshell, lore-wise and whatnot. I mean, there's a ton of stories where phoenixes are involved. There really aren't. I personally didn't find any super interesting ones. That's why I don't have any to share.
Me either.
At least not like where they were like, oh, we went and saw the mighty phoenix and it granted us 3 wishes and we wish the world would not eat bats. I don't know. There are none of those stories. But, I mean, that's pretty much it for the whole lore and mythology of the phoenix.
I mean, it was pretty. There's just too many stories within any religion to pin down just a few good ones.
Hidden in plain sight.
So, going on to phoenixes in culture, you have it's not an actual phoenix, but I did want to mention this. Back when everyone was dressing up as superheroes after like Batman, and like what the hell is that movie? Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
You had a guy that was named Phoenix Jones, who went around with a $1 million outfit that had bear mace, a stun gun, and bulletproof outfit.
Oh, I know
That he was basically fighting crime and drug dealers, but you found out that he actually, during the day, would be selling drugs. So by the night,
I forgot
he was he was going out and taking out the rival drug sellers.
Yeah, that was a good story. I forgot about that.
NASA has the Phoenix Mars lander, which didn't unfortunately survive the Mars winter. So it's one of the few Phoenixes that didn't survive. There is a southern constellation And Imperial Japanese, their navy has 4 ships that are all named after phoenixes. You have the Flying Phoenix, the Fortunate Phoenix, the Great Phoenix, and the Auspicious Phoenix. Atlanta City,
Big words.
their seal. Yeah, Atlanta City seal is Phoenix. And then what? Phoenix, Arizona. San Francisco's flag has a phoenix. After World War II, there was a coat of arms for the Coventry. They added a for the rebuilding that they had after the bombs that Germany put on them. So they were rising from the ashes of the Great World War. I did mention the capital of Arizona being Phoenix. The jellyfish that is the closest, the closest thing that is alive is the small jellyfish or box jellyfish, which is like the Tauroporus doril.
Jellies. Sweet.
Yeah, it can turn back into its former infant stages and revert to puberty just to basically keep itself immortal. And it just keeps on doing that. Even if it loses a piece, it just reverts back to when it didn't have that piece and regrows it. So as long as it has a way of reverting back, it can always survive.
Nice. I like that jellyfish. That's like one of my favorite animals. Box jelly's awesome.
There's a breed of a long-tailed chicken called the Phoenix. And the media going into that, there's Legend of the Five Rings, which is a card game. One of the clans is called Phoenix. Magic the Gathering. Mostly Phoenixes are red, sometimes blue. But it's like a mixture. But that's a big staple on there. Hearthstone and WoW. There was a Phoenix that you could have. It was a mount back in Burning Crusade that everyone tried to get. And as well as that's the same Phoenix that people are playing with the new set that just came out at the time of this recording. The comic books, you have Jean Grey, which was known as Phoenix or Dark Phoenix. She is in a lot of sagas, and most of the time the saga ends with Wolverine putting his claws in her belly. Just because Jean Grey disintegrates everything, and Wolverine keeps on regenerating, and he's made a joke one time. It's like, I don't want to keep on killing you, which I found funny. Harry Potter, you had the Phoenix in, what was that? What movie
Bro,
was that one?
it's in pretty much all of the books for the most part. It had a big role in the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
But it holds this Fox in itself holds this huge role. Because the thing I forgot about in lore, there can only be one Phoenix on the planet at a time.
Yes, and then I think that Phoenix is the one that has the wand for Voldemort and him and Harry.
Yeah, Fox gave up 2 tail feathers, the wand that Harry Potter uses, and then the wand that Voldemort uses. They contain the tail feathers.
Yep. The TV series Supernatural has a human looking like who looks human-like, can't die, and burns people by touching them. Warehouse 13, another TV series, had a Phoenix artifact. It was basically a warehouse with a bunch of artifacts. Except for this one, it does keep you immortal, but you take the life of someone else by using it. Phoenixes were definitely a big thing in D&D. You can find them in Pathfinder, Exalted, Guardia Birds. In that one, they're each of the elements, so not just fire. You have water, earth. What would the 5 elements? Whatever the 5 elements would be. Grass, fairy. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. Shadowrun, one of the expansions. Warhammer. And that, the High Elves actually use a Phoenix as a mount. And which is weird. Warhammer, normally they don't cross over, but 40k. So fantasy, the High Elves use the mount. But 40k, there's actually Phoenix Lords, where their personality is in the stone and armor of the person. So whoever wears the stone and armor gets all their knowledge of weapons and everything else like that. So as long as that person wears that armor and wears the stone, that person that's inside the stone is immortal. Because you're giving up your life by wearing the armor and stone.
That's wild.
It comes with like the knowledge of everything of the past lives or whatever, but you lose your personality. Another game I do want to kind of mention. It's not really a Phoenix, but is Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. He's a detective. It was really fun. But Age of Mythology, Age of Wonders, they have Phoenix as a playable class. Dota 2 has the hero as I think League of Legends. They don't have a Phoenix, but they have an Ice Phoenix. I forgot the hell what the name was. Do you remember what the league that one was?
Oh, Anivia.
Yep.
She was okay. She was pretty badass in the beginning, but as more characters came out, she sort of faded into the past and was kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
But it was like a weird, like a flip version of it where she was like ice instead of fire. It was really cool.
Yes. Golden Sun, they were basically the thing that you were looking to find to grind because they were high XP in that game. Mega Man X6 and Mega Man 02 both had Phoenix robots that you versed. Pokemon, there was Moltres, as well as Ho-Ho and Yuffle, or I don't even know how to pronounce it. Yvelfal. Monster Rancher, you did have, you had and there was a Phoenix, but it was actually the one monster that lived the shortest amount of time, but it didn't die. Like the monsters in that game died. This one just flew away. And it's like, yep, peace out. Scribble knots, you can make one. And the last one that I want to hold on to was Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, it's always been a staple of that because of the Phoenix Tears, Phoenix Feathers, Phoenix Downs, Phoenix Summoning. There was always a way of some type of Phoenix that would be the life essence or something that would bring your characters back from death.
I mean, that's like every RPG in the history of RPGs uses the Phoenix Down or Phoenix Feather to do that.
Yes, Phoenix Tears, all that other fun stuff. Just the Final Fantasy has always been a staple for that. Although I've never seen an actual Phoenix other than the summon, I don't know how many feathers that thing has, because I definitely had like 99 in every single game. So I was plucking that thing dry.
That poor bird is molting. You just take all the damn feathers.
He's got a rake out there like it's fall.
I need them just in case, man. Just in
Got the
case.
broom for the broom armor.
And you know, the Phoenix is shedding these things and it's looking at you like, you're such a fucking weirdo. What are you doing with that?
As I rub it all over my body.
It's just all creeped out. Be like, this guy keeps following me with a broom.
It's woven into the broom armor.
Oh, that's how we're gonna power it up. It's gonna be Phoenix feathers.
Andrew will be effectively immortal.
Or immune to fire.
Both.
Yeah. But speaking about being immune to fire, how are you going to battle this thing?
We didn't give it stats or anything. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. Stats. Wow. I'm sorry. Let's go.
You'll miss a whole section of the show.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Butthead.
Let's go backwards. Supernatural. I'm going to give it a 10 since it's immortal.
Right,
And
it can't die, ever.
It can, yes.
It exists
strength,
within paradise.
Or, sorry, charisma. It's probably got some hot moves or something. Or something else. So I'm going to give it a...
It's got a melodious cry that's supposedly very pleasant to listen to.
All right, I'll give it a 6.
It's a very pretty
for
bird.
charisma. Yeah. Intelligence. I don't think it's known to talk, so I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah, I didn't come across that at all.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the only one I know that talked was in Supernatural.
It's smart enough to sing when it wants people and gods to stop and listen. Like it understands how to do those things, but direct language I don't think is something it does.
Well, a lot of birds have a good understanding of whatever language it's around.
Yeah, well, you know what? My bird actually talked.
Yeah.
So Dataro is a little bit smarter than a phoenix, I guess.
Dang,
Maybe.
girl.
Data got a 5.
6 for dexterity because it can fly and be really fast and everywhere. Strength is it just? I guess I'll give it a 5. I've not seen anything about like
I mean, it's a pretty
supernatural.
big
but
bird. It can pick some
Yeah.
heavy stuff up, but I mean, like, I don't see it picking up heavy thing like beyond
Elephant.
anything like a large condor to pick up. I don't think it's carrying your car away. Not I mean,
Okay,
but the thing
I'll
is,
give it a
it's
6 then.
It's like a super benevolent animal, and like it doesn't attack people and things, and like so like we don't really know if it could like carry stuff away because it just doesn't. I don't know.
I mean, people
Yeah.
have put it on the same, like the same level as a Thunderbird. Like it has the ability to be super strong, super fast if it wants to.
Supposedly,
All right.
but it never like display. It never displays like feats of strength or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's all a lot of guesswork.
Bump it up to a 6 then. We'll do that. Now, how you battling it?
Attention! Combat training.
So, battling this is gonna be
Shameful.
problematic.
Like, why the fuck would you want to kill it anyway?
I would want to keep it with it. I'd be like freaking. I'd be keeping it on a little pedestal in a cage or whatever it wants to do around the house. I want it as a pet.
Do you remember when we used to like forget to feed Data at exact dinner time, and she would throw a huge tantrum about it
Yeah.
and scream and curse? Now imagine a phoenix throwing a huge tantrum because you missed dinner time by 10 minutes.
Why would I miss dinner time?
Because it happens. What if you have to poop suddenly? And you miss dinner time by 10 minutes. And now you have a pissed phoenix that can light itself on fire.
But that was a benevolent bird, not your bird that cursed like a sailor.
Data was No, Data was the devil. But
Exactly.
she was nice
Ish.
usually. To the wife, she was nice. She used to bite the shit out of me, but and she said bad words a lot.
She did.
Uh,
But, I mean, we can clear out the garage. You could put the phoenix in there.
it's still gonna get mad at dinner time when you fuck around.
It's a very benevolent bird. I feel it will understand if I had to poop before I did that. It would probably, like, look at me weird to see if I washed my hands, but, you know.
I think everyone's looking at you weird to see if you washed your hands nowadays.
Yeah, probably. Everybody's going all crazy with this bullshit.
Andrew, did you wash your hands?
It is not bullshit at all. And yes, I wash my hands constantly. That's why we're doing this social distancing with this stuff.
I know I would never really try to fight this thing because it'll probably be not a good idea, especially with a huge condor-like creature.
Don't try to battle rap it either. You're not gonna beat it either.
I mean, it does have a very nice voice. And me singing is probably going to break glass.
We already went over that Andrew said it spits hot fire.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be able to do that. Actually, you know what? I have to be really, really exhausted mentally and physically. Because apparently my friends have pointed out that if I'm really like exceedingly tired, like more than usually, I start to rhyme when I talk. And I don't know, like I never noticed it until my one friend was like,
I've lived with you like 10 years and I've never heard this happen.
I've never been that tired, I guess. I don't know. But I was talking to a friend one night and she's like, why are you rhyming? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you're rhyming. I was like, I'm tired. I don't know if my brain's working right, but apparently, you know, I'm pretty good when I'm just exceedingly tired. Whether or not that'll happen, I don't know. Maybe it was that one time. But yeah, apparently it's been noticed like more than once. So I have to be in like an extremely exhausted state.
I dig it. I
But,
dig it.
But you know, as for trying to kill this thing because we have to see if we can plausibly kill anything. I mean, it's gonna keep coming back and forth. Like, even if you kill it, it's gonna poof into fire and then come back, and vice versa. So, I feel like in order to make sure this thing doesn't come back and interact with the world, you have to build a Minecraft invention. And
I don't think firing TNT cannons at it's an ideal.
no, but you'd have to you'd have to wait until it goes to die, and it poofs up into Heliopolis, and you see a little baby bird. And as bad as this is gonna sound, you drop a rock.
But you can't kill it. It's immortal. It would just continually reborn on it. It would probably just be.
And that's what I'm saying with the Minecraft invention. I might probably do like Portal. You have something, you have to build a thing that just keeps on. You have to find a time frame, and then you just have to have the rock keep falling.
I mean,
Very large rock.
It would have to be a consistent rock because, in a scientific sense, if the bird lights itself on fire to die and it's intense enough that it turns into ashes within a couple of seconds, that's a super intense flame. Like,
I mean,
that's
it could be a
crazy
chunk of
hot.
metal too.
And any rock, when you heat it up enough like that, most rocks, except it's like volcanic glass, or whatever, but these rocks have pores to some level.
Yeah.
Air is within and you superheat it that quickly, the rock is gonna explode. You would need an infinite source of rocks.
Or really decent metal.
The metal would melt with that type of heat. Like the thing would light up once, and that metal would be just like a puddle, and it would.
NASA's been making some good stuff.
What if it's heavy metal, like the music?
You would need adamantium, the stuff that once it's been melted once cannot be melted again, and I'm not 100% sure the Phoenix couldn't melt it again.
That is true because it says it can't be melted again, but you never know. It's never really been tested. It's just humans haven't been able to melt it again.
I can just use one of my ex-girlfriend's hearts. That thing's cold as crap.
Damn, toxic. You gonna say names?
Probably not a good idea.
No. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's
That'd be
cruddy.
fucked
That's a
up.
cruddy thing. Yeah.
So
True.
since I have a Groot slang, and what the hell was yours, Ninja?
I don't think we had designated a cryptid for mine.
There was a second one. Someone else had a girlfriend that we designated a cryptid for. I had the Groot slang. One of you guys had one.
I don't remember having one.
Was it you, Andrew?
What, a girlfriend?
The girl,
Bazinga!
the ex that we
Bam.
assigned a cryptid to.
Oh no, I was coming at him for not having a girlfriend.
Oh,
That was the joke.
cold-blooded.
I don't know if it was me or not, to be honest.
For
Might
any
be.
hardcore people that listen to the show, let us know.
That's you,
If
Cassie.
anything, it would probably be the Mitla, if anything, for me. Because I had an ex-girlfriend that thought she was a cat as one of her split personalities.
Ooh, you know how to pick them.
Europe.
Damn. Womp, womp, womp. Anyway,
Yeah, probably not going to be able to fight this thing. You'd have to find a continual source of just
it's literally bird
Splatter.
god. It's a bird
know.
god. It's a bird god. You can't kill gods
Oh, I know.
unless you're Kratos.
What is this?
Maybe we could get Kratos. Did we get
Or the
Kratos?
Ghostbusters killed a god.
It did.
Didn't-
Oh, we're not going to talk about that movie.
Who are you going
What,
to call?
Ghostbusters?
Are we talking about the newest Ghostbusters?
No,
Okay.
no,
So,
no. The originals.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah,
Was he was a god?
Yes.
he was. He was the. So he's like, I'm Zool. Picture me of something, and I will be your
Oh,
doom.
right.
one with
And they were
Sigourney
like, think
Weaver?
of something. He was like, I'm fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, one with Sigourney Weaver and Rick Moranis.
Yep. Okay, that was the good one. I haven't seen
Exactly.
that. I haven't seen that movie in years and years and years. But Andrew, you gonna fight it?
No, I'm gonna see if I can sneak some of those herbs and spices though.
I mean, if it's got a certain type of herb, you know,
Yeah,
maybe it'll share.
spices.
And then you don't have to worry about anybody stealing anyone's lighter because the bird is the lighter.
I'm pretty sure I'll be insulted if you try to light a cigarette off it.
What if you're gonna pass it? We're talking about a marijuana cigarette. If you haven't caught on,
I am aware,
you
but
light
it's
it,
still gonna be pissed off if you go be like, "Hey, come here," and I just
give it that old puff pass.
just don't light it on him. He'll be fine.
Maybe he's cool with it. All right, you didn't ask. All right.
You don't want to piss it off.
Well, I don't know. It's hard if that thing's smoking a dinkity dank, it's gonna be real hard to piss it off.
It's gonna think you're the Cheetos.
Flaming hot.
You will be after it burns your ass.
Yo,
It set you on fire.
I'm not trying to fight it either. I want to be its friend. I'm like, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a try. There really would be no feasible way to fight, kill, or contain it. Like there's no relevancy there.
The gun of Samuel Colt.
Ooh, the gun that kills anything.
Except for what, 6 creatures?
Yeah, but that might be creature number 7. Ooh, you'd have to use that 45 that God produced at the end of the season. The end of the 14th season. So God produces them a gun that if you shoot something, it can kill anything. It can kill anything, even God himself. But anything you shoot, it also happens to you. So if you
Ouch.
shoot something in the head, you get shot in the head,
Ouch.
right?
I'll have to take a look at that. So, spoilers, everybody.
That fucking
Oh,
season has been out for like 30
know.
fucking years. Like, if
Yeah.
if I just spoiled that season for you, where have you been?
I haven't actually been watching.
You been underneath that
a
rock
while.
ninjas trying to put on top of phoenixes? Like,
Yep, under the rock.
Ninja rock. Heavy
was just
metal
playing.
ninja rock.
party rock is in the house tonight. No? All right.
Wow.
I just show my age.
Yeah.
I think I did.
No, it's all right. Get that. Do. The only thing I know about that
I
is
know it.
because they're hamsters.
They really are.
Doop, 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 doo, doo, doo. And we've officially lost it in here in quarantine.
The cabin fever is real. The changeling has not forgiven me for the fact that he can't go to the playground. He doesn't understand caution tape. He thinks that's also a toy. Can't take him. He's jumping on my couch all the time. Poor couch.
Well, I don't know.
F for my couch.
Yeah, he's already destroyed that well already.
Yes, yes, he has. He fucked my couch up. I got to get a steam cleaner to take care of that. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
1-800.
He smeared a
Stanley
fucking
steamer.
banana. He smeared a banana on it and stained the living hell out of it. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, well, I turned my back for maybe 30 seconds while I was making his breakfast, and he got his banana and he just smeared it over everything in there. Oh,
That's what happens.
I want to see that like his eyes were on you as you turned around, just as like, look what I'm doing. Just for not letting me go outside.
little kids don't need to have their eyes on you. They have a sixth sense where they're like, no one's watching me. Now's my chance.
Yeah, that's pretty much how 2-year-olds operate.
Yep, and he's also hit that age where he's starting to injure himself, and I bought a first aid kit. Because it's going to happen. He does some dumb stuff. And they do it fast, too.
Mm-hmm.
They do it so fast. And it's just like, oh, my God. Kid's gonna give me a heart attack. Anyway.
Do we think it's real?
No. Maybe. I'm gonna go with maybe.
You had to think there for a sec.
What about you, Andrew? No.
No, well, I don't think it is a real to an extent to like it's whatever, but I am plausible of them like mistaking it for flamingo or something else like that. But like Firebird, it's immortal, then no, not a thing.
I mean, I would like to believe in this. It would be awesome because I do enjoy everything about the Phoenix. But
the thing, so like it's only one of, so like that's why I could see it hiding. If there's only one of it, that's hard to come across. Because we're still we're finding stuff in the deep blue sea we haven't seen before, and in the Amazon rainforest, we've run into like tribes that we never saw before or something like that.
yeah, but we know where this one hangs out.
Oh, true.
And nobody has be like, oh yeah, hey, come see the Phoenix be reborn. Or just be like, hey, come see this Phoenix.
Unless it's a hidden plot of the bourgeoisie, and that's why they
could be.
shut down the whole world because they had to recharge the birds and put the birds' batteries back in, as well as recover the Phoenix.
Ninja, how mad would you be if I uncapped this fruit fly thing and was just like, and like flung it at you?
I would be annoyed. Probably flip the table. Some of your electronics might break.
And release the horde of crickets. And super worms. And hornworm. I have too many bugs. All right. But I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You can reach us at cryptotechnical@gmail.com. If you want to yell at us for having a shorter episode today. We were recording this in under emergency circumstances. But if you want to yell at us more quickly, you can get us at Twitter at BaronLance2.
If you want to yell at us in real time, hang out in the Discord.
Yeah, you can yell at us in there. I'm sure the rest of everybody will think that's hilarious. They'll be like, look at Cryptic Technical guys getting yelled at by their fans because they suck and they don't upload regularly. And then,
well, there's a fan in there that's asking other fans to describe our podcast, so they could respond to that.
Is it really? I didn't look today. Was it in our channel or in general chat?
Oh no, in our channel.
Nice.
They're asking what people think, or give us a description of this.
There was
podcast,
somebody in there recently named Mega Neko. And I've never seen them before, so what's up? Awkward silence.
All the fans.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. I'm so glad you guys picked up on that and said hi to him as well. Way to go. Just remember, Mega Neko, CJ loved you. The rest of them said, fuck you. Facebook. You can find us on Facebook. Nobody cares about our Facebook, though.
Gmail.
I did that. Oh, we have Snapchat and Instagram. I can't remember what we're called on there, but I'm sure if you look, you'll find us. Don't send me weird shit. I asked somebody to send me weird shit, and they flooded me with 300 fucking Snapchats inside of 4 hours and said some really, really psycho shit to me. So don't do that because I'll block you like I did to that guy.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
The final message was a clock. It was a clock that said 111, like 1 p.m. and 11 minutes, and it said soon. And I was like, where the fuck are you located? Turns out he was in Dubai. I'm like, you ain't getting here soon. Corona. But yeah, block that guy.
That's kind of weird.
It was scary. I was like, oh, this is Snapchat's horrible. But I mean, I'll respond. I send funny pictures sometimes of me doing weird stuff in the locker room. And maybe I'll send you a picture of my feet if you ask real nice.
Oh, we're still doing the feet?
Yeah, maybe we'll find Andrew's feet. Andrew, you trying to let us take a picture of your feet?
Fuck no.
All right. Well,
We're
hey.
still doing that like $25 tier? to not show people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$25.
$25. No feats.
And I won't upload my feet. I got some Frodo Baggins looking motherfuckers. All right, anyway, guys, that's it for us this go round. We actually have some pretty interesting episodes coming up. We have some cool guests lined up for you guys, so we're hoping you enjoy that. But until next time, peace.
Peace.
Bye.